Today's video, we're going to go over some of Utah's weirdest laws. And we do have some strange laws on the books in the Beehive State. So let's get to it right now. And I'm Mike Gallagher. I'm a realtor right here in northern Utah. If this is your first time to my channel and you want to learn everything about living in Utah, start by hitting that subscribe button down below. Let's become a friend. Also, if you hit that bell notification, you'll be notified every time I release a new video. And that's every week. And I absolutely love the phone calls and emails from all over the world. So if you're even considering buying or selling a home in Utah, call me, text me, send me an email, or even send a drone and drop off a little letter. So strange laws in Utah, whether it's from the alcohol consumption limits to the lax or lenient gun control laws that we have, Utah seems to be a land of its own. So Utah isn't one of the only states with some unusual laws. It seems to happen everywhere. I've heard in Virginia, you can't hunt on a Sunday. I've also heard in Oklahoma, it's illegal to eavesdrop. While there's some interesting laws all over the country, here is my list of some of the strangest laws that I've seen in the state of Utah. So the first law that I came across is skunk hunting. You know, it's pretty much illegal to hunt any kind of animal throughout the state of Utah without the proper license. But the government is okay for you to hunt one of the stinkiest creatures that we have in the state, skunks. So as the actual law reads, red fox or striped skunk may be taken anytime without a license as provided by this title or rule. So if you are going to hunt skunks, make sure it's a striped skunk and not a spotted skunk. Both of these are found in our state, so be careful. Also, if you would like a skunk as a pet, you do have to have a permit. Law number 2 that I found, snowballs. Now, this law is not over the whole state. It is only in Provo, Utah, but it is illegal to throw a snowball. The actual code reads, every person who shall willfully or carelessly within the limits of this city throw any stone, stick, snowball, or other missile is guilty of a misdemeanor. Yes, you did hear that right. A snowball is considered a missile, only in Provo, Utah. So coming in at number 3 is handlebars. So if you're a bicyclist, you like riding your bike, make sure at all times you have one hand on the handlebar. Otherwise, it's against the law. Utah law actually states a person operating a bicycle or moped shall keep at least one hand on the handlebars at all times. So kids, no fancy tricks. Now, when I was a kid, we rode with no hands all the time. If you know of any crazy laws that you've heard of in Utah, let me know down below in the comment section. I'd love to have a good laugh at some of the ones that you know about. Coming in at number 4, we'll call this one boxing and biting. So in Utah, if you are holding a boxing event, there are some strict rules. You must charge admission, you must wear gloves, and there's no biting allowed. So I guess maybe that's why Mike Tyson never boxed in Utah? Okay. The law actually states direct, intentional, and forceful strikes to the eyes, groin area, Adam's apple, and temple area of the head are prohibited. So I guess if you do enter a boxing match in Utah, you might come out in pretty good shape. Coming in at number 5, we'll call this one pesky beavers. So this one is a landscaper's nightmare. Beaver damage. If it has damaged your property, you can request to trap or kill the beaver. The way the law reads, whenever it is apparent that beavers are doing damage to or are a menace to private property, any landowner or tenant may request authorization to kill or trap the beaver so involved. So on a side note, I do not see or hear about much beaver damage throughout Utah. It's not something that is widespread. It is a law that is on the books. Number 6, we'll just call this one catastrophe. Have you had a bad day and you just want to go and wreck something? You want to create a catastrophe? Well, under Utah law, that is illegal. The law actually reads, it defines a catastrophe as use of a weapon of mass destruction or an explosion, a fire, a flood, avalanche, collapse of a building, or other harmful or destructive force or substance that is not a weapon of mass destruction. So that pretty much covers everything, so be careful with what you wreck. Number 7, we're just going to call this one targeting buses. It is illegal to throw or shoot a missile or shoot a firearm at a bus. There are some people exempt from this law. The law actually comes under the Bus Passenger Safety Act. It exempts police officers and commercial security officers from this particular law. Now I have to think to myself, in what scenario would a police officer need to shoot a missile at a bus? I'm still trying to figure that one out. So that's my list of some of the craziest laws in Utah. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think is one of the craziest laws you've heard of in Utah? And if you do have any kind of questions, by all means, reach out to me. Glad to answer any kind of questions you may have. Take care and stay safe.